Patrick Reed has been at the centre of several controversies in the world of golf. The LIV Golf man reportedly threw a tee at the Northern Irishman. This action has raised a lot of questions among golf fans and has also earned a reaction from the two pro golfers. Why did Reed assault McIlroy? Did the American golfer really sue McIlroy? Stay tuned and keep on watching to find out. Patrick Reed is among the professional golfers that have jumped ship to LIV Golf. 32-year-old Reed officially signed with LIV Golf in June 2022 after spending nearly 12 years on the PGA Tour. The San Antonio native established himself as a top player on the PGA Tour, winning 9 tournaments, including the 2018 Masters. Playing in 7 LIV Golf events, Reed won over $12 million in 2022, bolstered by being part of Dustin Johnson's 4 Aces team, which won the team championship. This has automatically made him one of the rivals of McIlroy. Rory McIlroy has assumed the role of unofficial chief spokesperson for golf's traditional ecosystem during the most tumultuous time in the sport's recent history. McIlroy, a member of the PGA Tour's policy board, has been a central figure in the American circuit's implementation of radical changes to avert the threat of the insurgent Saudi-funded LIV Rebel Series. Earlier this year in January, some of the top golfers were in Dubai for the Hero Dubai Desert Classic, and that was where the whole golf tee saga occurred, which led to the two golf stars making headlines on all sports blogs for the least expected reasons. In the end, McIlroy and Reed battled out a tense last round of the Dubai Desert Classic, with the world's number 1 hitting birdies on the final 2 holes to shoot a 4-under 68 and finish on 19 under to win by 1 shot. The much talked about golf tee incident happened during practice, and luckily, it was captured on camera. Reed walked over to the Northern Irishman, probably to initiate a friendly chat. After shaking hands with the golfer's caddy Harry Diamond, Reed then stretched out his hand to greet McIlroy, but the latter remained crouched on the floor and didn't even turn around to acknowledge him. The cold shoulder from McIlroy made Reed walk away and also toss a golf tee in McIlroy's direction. The next day after this drama occurred, McIlroy revealed at his pre-tournament press conference that he did not take any note of any tee thrown at him. The Northern Irishman said, "I didn't see it. I was down by my bag and he came up to me, and I was busy working and sort of doing my practice, and I didn't feel the need to acknowledge him." Reed has been very busy in the past months filing different lawsuits on defamation against top golf figures. The 2018 Masters champion has accused the Golf Channel and its analyst Brandel Chambly of conspiring with the PGA Tour's commissioner Jay Monahan to defame him. Reed's lawyer Larry Klayman has also alleged that McIlroy, Davis Love III and Tiger Woods are co-conspirators in the PGA Tour's antitrust scheme to destroy LIV. Reed refiled the lawsuit to include Damon Hack, Shane Bacon and Eamon Lynch of the Golf Channel, as well as its parent companies Golfweek and Gannett. If the damages remain the same in Reed's revised complaint against Golf Channel and others, he is seeking $750 million. While talking about the golf tee incident, McIlroy jokingly made a reference to Reed's lawsuits by saying, "I didn't see a tee coming my direction at all, but apparently that's what happened. If roles were reversed and I'd have thrown a tee at him, I'd be expecting a lawsuit from him." The 4-time major champion went on to talk about how he received a subpoena from Reed's lawyer on Christmas Eve. The Northern Irishman pointed out that this was one of the reasons why he wasn't too excited to see Reed during practice. "I mean, I got a subpoena on Christmas Eve. I mean, you can't pretend like nothing's happening, right? I think that's the thing. Yeah, I was subpoenaed by his lawyer on Christmas Eve. So of course, trying to have a nice time with my family and someone shows up on your doorstep and delivers that, you're not going to take that well. So again, I'm living in reality. I don't know where he's living. If I were in his shoes, I wouldn't expect a hello or a handshake. Well, I guess someone needs to start living in reality." A subpoena is a writ ordering someone to attend court. It is usually admitted by a government agency, most often a court, to compel testimony by a witness. In this case, the subpoenas are part of a civil lawsuit by Reed's lawyer Larry Klayman, which claims that Florida residents who bought tickets to PGA Tour events, or would in future, were damaged by the PGA Tour allegedly weakening fields by suspending players who joined LIV. Meanwhile, Reed believes that McIlroy's attitude towards him is because of his decision to join LIV Golf, instead of the Christmas Eve interruptions to the McIlroy family household. Do you agree with this assumption? Speaking after McIlroy, Reed said, "Because of the relationship I've had with Rory, let's be honest, We've had some great battles at Augusta and other tournaments, and our friendship's been pretty good, up until obviously joining LIV. I walked over there and wished Harry, Diamond, McIlroy's caddy, Happy New Year, and then Rory because it was the first time I've seen them. McIlroy was messing with his trackman and kind of decided to ignore us. We all know where it came from, being part of LIV. Reed went on to explain why he tossed his tee in his direction. He claimed that McIlroy was acting like an immature little child. Since my tees are Team Ace's LIV tees, I flicked him one, Reed said. It was kind of a funny shot back. Funny how a small little flick has turned into basically me stabbing him and throwing a tee at him. But it's one of those things. If you're going to act like an immature little child, then you might as well be treated like one. Actually, the feud between Patrick Reed and Rory McIlroy can be traced back to the creation of LIV Golf, the startup tour that launched last year and is attempting to compete with the PGA Tour. The Saudi-backed series has caused an uproar in the golf world, and it's been met with heavy criticisms, especially from number 1 McIlroy and Tiger Woods. This has not stopped other golf players such as Brooks Koepka and Justin Johnson from jumping ship. Presently, the golf world had been split into two parts. There is a level of animosity between these two sets of golfers, which has continued to play out in recent months. In August 2022, a federal lawsuit was filed by 11 LIV Golf defectors against the PGA Tour. This was in response to the suspension from the traditional tour. That group, which includes Phil Mickelson and Bryson DeChambeau, accused the PGA of harming the careers and livelihood of any golfers who have the temerity to defy the tour and play in tournaments sponsored by the new entrant. The tour has done so in an intentional and relentless effort to crush nascent competition because it threatens the tour's monopoly. The tour countersued LIV Golf, accusing them of interfering with the contracts of their players. It is worthy of note that Reed was not part of that 11. The relationship between the pair has been good over the years. Reed and McIlroy have competed against one another in both individual and team events. However, they have always had an amicable relationship on tour. One of their most famous meetings happened back in 2016 during the Ryder Cup singles match at the Hazeltine National Golf Club. The pair battled it out by engaging in lots of fist pumps. At the end, Reed birdied the 18th hole to win one up and put the US on course for victory over Europe. The pair would again do battle going into the final day of action of the 2018 Masters. But again, Reed came out on top, winning the green jacket as McIlroy had to settle for tied 4th. What do you think about McIlroy's reaction to LIV Golf defectors? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.